All right, everyone. We should be live right now. It is the start of match 3. The arena. We got Pablo, Stanley, Mariana, and Nelson in the house. Let's go.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's
go.
get started.
I'm
ready.
Oh my
I
God.
am ready. I'm pumped.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Well, don't need coffee anymore. Wow, that was
No.
hype.
I'm just starting, my baby. This is like full. I'm going to crash. Like 30 minutes in, I'm pretty much like going to crash. But yeah, for now, enjoy this. Hey, let's go back to that slide before.
Yes, we are gonna talk about Lumi. How about you guys share about what you guys been doing? You are traveling. You're Pablo. You're in Madrid, and both of you recently were at Valencia. Tell me about your experience at awards. You guys were speaking and all that.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it was amazing. It was like, for me at least, it was like my dream come true. You know, when I was like a baby designer, I will see all my heroes there, and I will be like, oh my God, one day I'm gonna be there and it's gonna be epic. And yeah, it was like that. It was awesome.
That is so good.
What about you, Pablo? Like you were the host.
Well, yeah, I've been all over the place, man. It's been I don't know, like I've been doing we've been doing a little bit of a mini tour. I feel like
A rock
I
star.
feel like I need one of those t-shirts that you see from big metal bands where they have all the tour dates in the back. I need one of those for just like all the different talks that I've been giving. I've been very lucky to be invited to different places and just like meeting a lot of great people. And it's weird because like during COVID, like I don't know, man, like after COVID and stuff, like you will go to different conferences and it will be like the vibe will be a little bit weird, you know, like it was just like what is going on? Is the sign dead or something? Just like, hey, people were maybe not that ready, but now people are just like full on, just like wanted to meet, wanted to connect, and I don't know. It's been pretty good because like I got reminded that it's like, oh yeah, of course we have a pretty dope, vibrant community, and I don't know. Just I feel lucky to be part of this.
Yeah, nothing beats in-person networking, in-person meetups. I mean, the vibe. You can't replace that with a Zoom call or a video call. Like
Never.
it's
the smells.
just amazing.
it's
hot.
smells
Well,
for sure.
I mean,
The hugs,
Smells.
the kissing.
Yeah.
kissing.
Over here, there's a double kissing.
Yeah, the
here in Spain,
love.
you do
Oh,
the
you could
double
do
kissing.
that. That's the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
level
yeah.
here.
Mwah.
Okay, I think I can
Mwah.
pull it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the cool way.
This is how
Yeah.
this is how I measure coolness. You know, like if you can't do this, you are not cool enough.
Oh,
Hold
that's
on. Can
yeah.
you do it with?
Can I do it?
Hold on. Now I'm
Here we
going
go.
to start a new trend. Can you do
I
it with
think
the
my
pinky?
fingers are gonna cramp
With
now.
the pinky.
Yeah.
So,
Pinky and the other one next to the pinky. There you go.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my God, this one is
this
hard.
one's difficult. Shit.
Hey, exactly.
Hey, those in the chat, we
Thought
want
you
to
were
say
cool.
welcome. Let us know where you are streaming in from. Apologies, I reset the counter here, but we're gonna start real soon. But if you're watching in the chat, let us know where you're tuning in from, and you get a shout out from our special co-host here. I see Jason, we see Kev Lev. Who else we got? Lukicha. Let's go ninjas. Okay, we got some Flow Ninja fans in the house.
Just
Marcelo from Florida. What's up, Friends Agency? Okay.
Minnesota
got-
Mike D, welcome.
Cold Minnesota. Go Wilds. Go Wilds.
Hold on. What are you guys seeing? Is there a chat? or
Oh,
something?
yeah, there's a
there's
chat here.
Chat and YouTube. Yes. Yes.
I'll link it
Oh,
to you.
YouTube.
Okay. All right, guys. It is time.
gonna
Are you
jump
ready? We're going to go into the intro. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
crap.
What's
The
up,
That was a
arena,
cool
everyone?
video.
baby.
Welcome to the arena where creativity meets chaos. I'm your host, Josh Lowe, and I am joined by my amazing co-host. Get ready for a serious dose of creativity because our next guests are nothing short of design royalty. First up, we have Pablo Stanley, designer, illustrator, and all-around creative powerhouse. He's probably taught you half of what you know about Figma through his workshops and beautiful comic-like illustrations. Pablo's the kind of person who can make even the most complex design process feel like a fun Saturday morning cartoon, and we love him for that. He's co-founded a ton of cool projects like Blush, Together Art, Musho AI, and now recently Lumi, which is today's match sponsor, so shout out. And joining him in Mariana is Mariana Pedroza, an artist and designer who's done everything. She's co-founded multiple projects, has 2 Red Dot Design Awards to her name, no big deal, and has spent years leading design teams and creating digital experiences that make you go, wow, I need to up my game. Mariana blends art and AI in a way that's pushing boundaries, and when she's not busy revolutionizing design, she's teaching the next generation of creatives to do the same. As a matter of fact, she just came from Valencia after a talk at Awards. So let's give a big warm welcome to the creative super duo, the Layer Slayer, the Design Thunder, Pablo Stanley and Mariana Pedroza.
What is going on?
Oh, wow. Today is match 3 in the arena tournament. How is everyone feeling today?
I'm feeling super high. Like
Awesome.
this is my 3rd cup of coffee. So
Yes.
as you can see, I'm gonna be all around like just jumping and hyping.
Nice.
And I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much. This is super cool. Like the first time you told me, "Hey Mariana, we are doing esports, but make it Webflow," I was like, this is the best idea in the world. Okay, I'm joining. I'm like, hopefully one day.
We were
I
talking
will
about you
be
two
the
competing.
challenger. Yeah.
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 That would be cool.
And
Well,
Pablo.
maybe in the future, yeah. We want to let some people win, you know, like
Yeah,
it
exactly.
would
A
be
very generous
just
of you.
really unfair if I were to just like be there. Like everybody will be just destroyed. So like, no, let's let other
Yeah, of course.
people just like try.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
allow them to do that.
I
Thank you.
hear a like match of the champions sometime in the future.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I don't know. Like I think it's even with the champions, there's no match against us.
Well, we
No,
are
I'm
so
kidding.
glad that you two are here. It is such an honor to have you. So thank you for tuning in and being a co-host in your busy schedule. So let's introduce the teams. We're gonna bring them on. I know earlier we brought them on here. So we have Aman, we have Preksha, Sarah, and Marco. So glad to have you. We are gonna start with Pablo. If you can introduce
Yes,
Team Code and Canvas in the red team, take it away.
of course. Let's start here. In the red corner, we got a team that's bringing both tech magic and creative flair. Because why just choose one, right? Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos? And that's what Team Coding Canvas bring. First up, we have Aman Kaushal. Basically, if web development were a video game, this guy has all the cheat codes. He's helped founders, marketers, just craft web experiences that make people say, why isn't every website this good? Why isn't my website as good as that one? His tech stack, well, let's just say it's a greatest hits of all the good stuff like Webflow, Zapier, Figma. And alongside him, we have Preksha Haim, who is like the Swiss Army knife of design. She's an architect. We have a real professional here, okay? Not just any mere designer. We have someone who builds buildings, you know, like an architect, graphic designer,
That's the real
brand
deal.
identity expert. She's done it all, whether she's building visuals or building buildings. So if it's creative, she's got it covered. And together, they're ready to take over with smarts, creativity, and maybe a few cups of coffee, just like here, your Pablito. So give it up for Aman and Preksha. Preksha.
Hey, what an
What's
intro.
mine?
Come on. All right, Mariana, please introduce the blue team, Flow Ninja.
Thank you so much. So I have the pleasure to introduce the one and only Team Flow Ninja. So they are in the blue corner, and we got the silent assassins of design and development. First up, I want to introduce you to Sara Stojmenovic. She's a design lead who can manage pixels dance their will. And you don't have to be fooled by her calm design exterior. Just look at her. She looks like really calm, really relaxed. But Sarah is a professional sharpshooter on the rage. So when it comes to precision, whether it's on the screen or at the rage, she always hitting the bull's eye.
Ooh.
And joining her is Marco Bulkic. And he's the head of development and the very first developer at Flow Ninja. So Marco is the OG. Fun fact, his Upwork account once was suspended. And this is because Marco will tell you the whole story.
Oh, let's not get into too many details here.
Yeah. I'm
gray
not gonna
area
enter
work.
in all the details, but imagine just that, like he was too much for Upwork. And anyway, when he's not coding up a storm, you will find him solving puzzles, mastering a Rubik cube. You know, he's a really smart kid.
Watch out, Creamer.
And together they are a force to be reckoned with. Let's give a round of applause to Sara and Marco from Flow Ninja.
All right. Ooh. What an introduction. What an introduction. All right. People in the chat, show some love for Code and Canvas and Team Flow Ninja. Who you guys supporting? All right. Well, thank you so much. Aman, Priksha, Sarah, Marco, any words, any thoughts? How are you feeling today? Let's start with you, Aman.
I'm just really excited for the challenge. May the best team wins.
Amazing. Okay.
I think
Sarah?
I'll need to do.
Yes, Priksha, go ahead.
No, just like, yeah, it's crazy.
Breathing exercises.
Yes,
You got
breathe.
this. Breathe in, breathe out.
Yes, exactly. You got it.
Okay. Sarah, Marco, you feeling all right?
Pretty good.
All right. Fantastic.
Yeah, we're feeling extremely well. We've been practicing for this a bit, so we do have speedy fingers, so we'll see.
Looking forward to
Are
it.
you guys next to each other? Are you guys like
you give a little high
seeing
five.
each other? Oh, okay.
Nelson,
Wow.
Can we give a little high five here? Little
Oh,
digital
wrong
high
side.
five. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys ready to enter the arena?
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes.
Let's do it. Welcome to the arena, the ultimate test of speed, skill, and strategy. Each match features two teams entering the arena for an intense 2 versus 2 design battle. Each team has a designer working in Figma and a developer in Webflow. Teams are presented with a match theme consisting of a subject, style, and scope. Players are provided with a mood board and carefully curated design assets to aid them in their design. It's a race against the clock as teams have 30 minutes to design and build a section of a website. Once the time is up, each team will present their designs for our judges and a YouTube live audience to vote for the winner. Victory is granted to the team that earns the majority of 3 votes. That's 2 votes from our expert judges and 1 from you, the live audience. Who will rise as design legends? You hold the power to decide. Welcome to the arena. All right, everybody, welcome to the arena. Here we are in Figma, and I'm gonna reveal the theme right here, right away. So today is called Mind Bloom. The subject is a meditation app, and the style is colorful illustration. So we're gonna dive into the mood board over here, and we're gonna take a look at what the inspiration is for today's match. As you can see, a lot of beautiful illustrations, colors, no shortage of beautiful, strong imagery here. We got some thick strokes. It'd be amazing to get your thoughts later, Pablo, Mariana, because this is something you guys do so often in your collections of illustrations here. So there's a lot of white background here, and so it's very clean. It's got that clean vibe. We're gonna go over to the product images here. So we have a lot of detailed apps that you can take apart. We got different colors, all that. It's gonna be really good. We have images produced by Lumi, AI generated, and they recently have now produce illustrations, which is great. We also have some Lottie animations. I'm gonna hit play on that and get that ready. So thank you so much, Lotties, for providing that as well. And then we have some more illustrations, like vectors. So they have very different layers that you can take apart, and also some miscellaneous items here. We have some squiggles and patterns and backgrounds, so it's really good. All right, next, let's dive into the wireframe. Find your calm with Mind Bloom. So this is a tab, all right? So they have 3 different versions here, and we're gonna scroll down, but they have Explore Our Guided Meditations, we have Master the Art of Breathing, and Let Go of Stress with Us. As you're entering this competition, make sure you take a deep breath, relax, get into the flow. But that concludes our theme for today. And okay, so before we dive right in, I do have to say, for those in the audience, if you want to make a client request, at the top right of this YouTube page, if you're live in the chat, there's a link. You can go in there. Let me quickly share this with you, and you'll catch the watch live page. Over here, you'll enter your email and you can submit a client request if you feel like adding an additional layer of challenge to the teams. You have to do this in the first half of the match. Also, we decided to do something really fun. In the YouTube description, we have a community playground file that you can join for free. So go down here, you can add it, go to lumi.ai and create your own meditation inspired images and pop it down. And so if the client request gets triggered, the teams have to use some of the images there. So feel free to join in. You can add in words of praise to Code and Canvas and Flow Ninja. Give them some love there, all right? I see some people joining, so that's awesome. That's great. Okay, so and there's the gifts here for the Lottie files. All right, that's all I got. The winner of the today's match will be determined through 3 votes. 2 votes from the judges, Johnny Gomez from Webflow and Sergey Stanchev from FinSuite. And then we have the 3rd vote, the audience on YouTube poll. Okay, so that's all I got. Aman, Priksha, Marco, Sarah, any questions here before we start? No? Ready to go? All right. Here we go. We're gonna kick it off. All right, teams, are you ready to design
and build?
Here we go. Get ready. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Let's go!
All right, we're off to the races here. I see a lot of action right away.
Aman,
right away.
Aman, I just saw Aman just throw in a huge code.
Oh, look at
chunks.
this guy. He came prepared.
He already had it, you know, like Control C, Control V, boom.
Amazing. I love it.
Okay, Pablo, Mariana, what do you think about the theme? Curious about your thoughts here.
Well, I don't know. Like I love. I mean, who doesn't need a little bit more calm in their life, you know? So this challenge, it's about bringing meditation, mindfulness into the digital world. So I'm excited about to see like how they figure that out, because like usually, for example, my designs, I usually want to make them bold and loud, but here you want to make it subtle and fresh and light. So
I don't know.
I want to see. No,
I want to challenge that idea, because it's a meditation
Sorry,
thing,
guys. You guys can
but
chat
Yeah.
oh, it's a
what happened?
meditation.
Oh,
I don't know.
there you go.
I thought
Yeah.
it was me. It's a meditation thing. So like, yeah, you like the common, like the most common idea is to make it subtle. But I feel that like all the references that they had were pretty like colorful and bold lines. So let's
That's
see what they
true.
do.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That
Mm.
mood board with all the colors and all those illustrations, it feels like very welcoming and very, I don't know, fun. You're right. I
Yeah,
usually like whenever I think of meditation, I feel like boring. But this thing is like, hey, how can you make meditation actually fun and actually something that you would
Turn into a habit, part of your life.
yeah, and like playful, because I don't know, like I like meditation, but the part that I don't like about meditation is that you have to be in silence in a wide,
yeah.
like
Which
in a
is the
wide room, and I'm so hyperactive, so I love that like
Yeah.
the challenge has a lot of colors and feels playful and childish and fun.
Mm.
I love that we're seeing two different types of designers here, by the way. The ones that use a grid and the ones who don't.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I can
Which
see that
team are
on the
you,
levels,
Pablo?
like, and let's just start putting things together and let's just start like a get creative and put the chaos and then give order to that chaos. And
Yeah.
on the right, they're actually starting with like a, hey, no, let's put the order first and then just like put the things around it, and they just start with the grid.
It's because they are ninjas. They are ninjas. So
They're very
they're really,
calculated.
like,
Yes.
Yes.
precision is their business.
Yeah. More like a like in the background. You're not anticipating their hits,
Mhm.
but when they
Yeah.
hit you, it's pretty banger.
Remember,
Wow.
Sarah is a trained sharpshooter, so she's got
Exactly.
that accuracy in the details there. So
And
gotta watch
Pab,
out.
what about you? Do you use a grid or not? Are you team grid or team we'll figure it out later?
Oh
Oh,
no, like a grid is
Sorry, I'm going to be a little bit controversial, but Grits is for the for those who don't know.
okay, all right.
For me, it's like
Shots
burning
fired.
you need a
spicy
grid.
hit.
Yeah, for me, it's like, come on. You
The
don't,
beginners.
like if for beginners, like it's almost like having a third wheel,
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, okay, you need a third wheel. Okay, like some
All
of
right,
us
all
like
right.
can do it on.
Yeah,
But
for
no,
me,
I'm not kidding.
I would not say that it's for beginners, but I feel that when you have a trained eye and when you have like, I don't know, when you know how you like things, then you can build like without a grid.
It's just a
Yeah.
different way of doing things. I like, for example, something that also you didn't mention in it's kind of subtly mentioned in the mood board, but you didn't put it because you put product images and illustrations and
Mhm.
scenarios, but you didn't put typography, which is like
Yes.
something that is and typography can make or like a
100%.
totally different vibe in your
Yeah.
design, and like we can see the difference between both of them.
Yes.
Both teams are going in totally different directions with the colors, with the vibes that are seen, and the type families that they're using. It can tell you like where they're going, each one, and I don't know. It's pretty interesting to see it live.
Yeah, very different. I
Yeah,
love
I
seeing the
love it.
two totally different visual styles, even though they all start with the same set of assets and brief. Very
Yeah.
different here. You can tell with Flow Ninja, it's very structured. It got square shapes there, so it looks like they're playing with, I don't know, it's like maybe like a slider or a carousel or something like that. But it's very
Yeah,
interesting.
and also like it's a big statement to use big serif. Like they are going all the way elegant mode.
Yeah. And
And
look,
Yeah.
on the other
And-
side, we have like the bubbles, and which I love because I don't know, it combines like the typography combines really well like with the concept of like the flying um, millennial Buddha.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, look at Marco. He's got the marquee going on in Webflow already. These guys are going
Like,
fast.
Super fast. Yeah.
They are prepared. This is
Yeah.
interesting.
And it's only been 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Wow.
These guys, I was talking to them earlier, they've been watching the previous matches, so I think they know what's going on. So they're a little bit more prepared. But I mean, they are well ahead of the game here. This is good.
I mean, I'm looking at Code and Canvas, and the wireframe, you didn't ask for a hero row, but they're doing one anyways.
Yeah.
On top of their required tab component.
They're going extra. They're going
Yeah.
extra mile.
So this is amazing.
Yeah.
If they can add like some sort of in my head, I'm like, if Amon can add some sort of like illustrations going into the mind as you scroll down, I'm like,
Ooh,
that would
okay.
that would be
Ooh.
really, really
Like feed your head.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm imagining that what is coming out of that person, that floating person's head, is going to be blended in the animation or something. I can see some parallax going on here, where it's like all the things are coming from the mind, and like I don't know, like maybe that's what is being planned. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It is neat. I've noticed the other teams, they some of them they've added hero sections in there. So I mean, the ask of the challenge is just to focus on one section. It's hard enough to design and build, but I mean,
It's only one section.
yeah.
It's
I
not the
mean,
whole
it's-
page.
No, it's just this tab section that's according to the wireframe here as we as part of the
I
brief.
see.
Yeah, but these
I
guys,
see.
they decided, it looks like they're just doing at least half a page, or this is basically like a landing page
Wow.
already. So
But you know
Damn,
what?
okay.
Like for me, my favorite thing to design is the hero section.
yes.
Like, so I think I would do the same, like, okay, I'm starting from the hero section, which is my favorite part of a website, and then I will build the other thing.
Right.
Gotcha.
So
I love it. Okay.
I think your approach is you focus on the hero section first, and that determines the rest of the art direction for the page. Is that
Yeah,
right?
the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a huge Lottie animation.
I
What's
see
going to
that.
be in
I
there?
see that.
What?
What is
What?
going on?
Oh, he's going to add it.
Oh, okay. all right.
Yo.
Wow. That deserves
Wow,
a shot.
I didn't saw this coming. My God.
Wow. Okay.
Elevating
Now,
the game.
immediately, there are two very different directions that the teams are taking on. So this is going to be interesting. You never know, right? Till the end,
Yeah.
in development, they could just pull off some custom code and totally transform the whole thing. We've seen that happen in previous matches. So this
And
is
I'm-
off to a really great start.
And I'm seeing that Marco is doing something interesting with the cards right now.
Yeah. Oh, he's playing with some custom
rotating
animation.
them.
Web
Oh, I
animation
see.
here.
I'm-
Okay.
I was totally lost. I was only seeing the Figma file.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had not realized you guys were putting everything on Webflow already. I was like,
Yeah.
man, what time are they going to put everything on Webflow? This is going to be like, okay, so this is happening side by side.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God. Okay, this is a real challenge. Wow. Damn, I can see
Pablo.
the marquee on my
You-
group. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What's
You were missing out on half the excitement and action.
Do
here.
you still want a challenge?
I'm still in a different window, Like I was focusing on the Figma file. I didn't know what this was happening. This is pretty cool.
Oh.
Super
Hey
cool.
guys, we have 4 minutes left in the first half. If you want to make a client request, now's your time to do it. You have to do it within the next 4 minutes. Now you go into the YouTube chat. There's a link there, and you enter your email and you fill that up. Otherwise, the teams don't get an additional challenge, and that's okay. That's fine. Maybe you guys want to be kind. You want to be a good client.
Maybe this is too much pressure already,
Yeah.
like having Pablo and Mariana here just speaking about their designs in front
That's
of
right.
people.
The ultimate
Yeah.
build in public.
Yeah.
100%.
I love it.
100%.
I see what is happening. Okay, I wanna.
What do you want to dive into, Pablo?
Well, I want to see the what Aman is building on
Okay.
his side. I actually want to press play
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
we'll definitely see
it
more
live
of it.
because I can see that there's a lot of custom code that we cannot see because like what he's building
3.5 minutes
might
remaining.
not be.
3.5
Whoa,
minutes.
what's going on?
Sorry, I just popped in and out, guys. I gave him a little 3-minute warning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so all these thoughts are like my intrusive thoughts at night. I
Wait,
read a couple of them, and it's like me trying to sleep.
It happens to us creatives. Like, asking creatives to stop thinking, is that even possible?
I think it's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Wow, I love
this
this.
are you guys
thing.
stressed out a little bit just by watching this?
Yes.
The music's calmed down a little bit. You can hear a little bit of birds in the air. It's time
Okay, I
to-
thought you were gonna like say, "Well, this stream is sponsored by BetterHelp."
Yeah. And
Hey,
Lumi.
you really sounded like you had a segue to an ad.
Oh, I should have.
I love it.
So let's dive into Sarah's design here because I love it. There's different. Let's take a look. So she's got
Yeah.
one state here and got different cards.
Oh,
Very interesting. Very cute. I love
Gotcha.
these illustrations here.
really editorial, highly
Yeah.
editorial.
Yeah.
Yeah, very classy.
Yeah. But
Very
also
interesting.
playful, which I love, because I don't know, it's a good combination between elegance and playfulness.
Yeah.
It's easy to go all the way to like white color and make it boring, but they're doing their really nice color decisions.
So, I mean, have you guys worked on meditation related apps? What is it about picking illustrations? What do you consider in selecting the best illustrations for this type of theme? What are you looking for?
I mean, well, first of all, it has to go with theme. Meditation is like it's one of those things that like happens in the mind, in the head, right? But there's also this picture that we have of this, where it's like you're sitting down and you're calm, and it's the whole environment, what is around, that can express like that state of mind and being in that zone, right? So I can totally see like a illustrations that like already match that idea that we have in our head and take it to the next level of a meditation, but like more like being in the clouds or being on top of a mountain or being like out there with nature and being connected with the rest of the world, so it's but at the end it's also okay, but like if you just put clouds, people are not going to think meditation. So like they usually know, well, the typical pose of meditation where it's like with their crossed legs and their like the chakra thing, or
10
I don't know,
10
like that.
seconds.
Yeah.
Okay,
10
we're
seconds,
almost-
that's it.
5, 4, 3,
Oh
2,
my god.
1. Halftime.
All right, hands up. We have entered the halftime. Well done, everyone.
Woo!
You guys are off on an amazing start. Both teams, well done. How
Wow.
are you two feeling? Aman, Pariksha, let's start with you.
It's going good.
Okay,
I
great.
just
We were
want-
saw what you were doing in Webflow. When you entered all those things above the floating, the person's mind, I'm like, whoa, okay, he's got something up his sleeve. Very fascinating. And Sarah, Marco, how are you guys feeling with the halftime here?
It's good to see Marco's screen right now. I'm happy.
All right.
I think
Good.
we're good for now.
See, I'm not the only one who wasn't seeing the other screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pablo, Nelson, Mariana, do you have any questions for the team? Pablo, let's start with you.
Well, yeah, I am just what is the most challenging thing of like doing this challenge? What is the thing that you're like feeling like a lot of pressure, like that is difficult as you're going?
Who you want to direct that to?
Preksha? Let's start with you guys. What's the most challenging thing so far?
The time,
Not-
for sure.
Not naming
Time
each and
pressure?
every div. When you develop
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, same in Figma as well. Like just
Not
that
naming every layer.
anxiousness of not naming the layers. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. The fact that you're worried about naming layers shows that you guys are in the right direction.
You have time to name layers?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. Sarah, Marco,
Choose your
how about you
battle.
guys?
For me, I think it is finding the right direction, since we have a lot of different elements and colors, assets. So basically the art direction here.
Yeah. I thought you guys were going to say like, oh, well, hearing you shout like while we're trying to design, like that is like impossible. So could you please shut up while we try to design?
Can you
We
please
can
stop
hear you
using
while
the
we
line?
design.
Thankfully, we've actually put them in a separate room so they can only
Oh,
hear
really?
each other. Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
But
That's
in
really,
the past,
that's
in
really
the past, we
kind and
have
thoughtful
yelled
from
it
you.
over designers. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, they were going insane, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I-
Mariana,
Okay.
any thoughts
Yeah,
here?
I want to ask them, like both teams, like what's the biggest risk you are taking in your
Hmm.
designs? I would like to know that.
Okay, let's
Biggest
start
risk.
with Flow Ninja. Sarah, Marco, what's the biggest risk you
Yeah,
guys are taking with this design?
Yeah, I would definitely say no QA because we usually QA everything that we do, and this is going to ship out before any QA can happen. So I would definitely say that.
You have design QA here. My eyes.
Yeah.
I love that.
But sending big love to our QA team.
Aman, Preksha, how about you guys?
We're just trying to integrate a lot of Lottie and just
Yeah. So we just fingers crossed that
They're
none
not
of it.
easy.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, we got Team Lottie over here. Fantastic.
Yeah, I love it. I love Mario's Marco's very politically correct answers, like, oh, not doing QA, not doing research. And it's like it's like the things that you would expect from a professional that is like trying to do a very good job, you know. It's
Gotta
And the
uphold
other-
that. Gotta uphold
we
that
are-
Flow Ninja brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
represent
Yeah,
the
yeah,
company
yeah.
On
after
the
all,
other
so-
side, they are like, oh my god, too much lotties.
Gotta balance it
Sounds
out with
like-
the
like-
assets. Okay, 50 seconds left. Nelson, do you have final thoughts here or questions?
My final thoughts is I'm just excited to see how these projects finish up without QA. Just throw it out there, have fun. I want to see those custom code elements published and just see what you guys come up with. I'm just impressed. I'm on the fence on which team is doing better. So let's just
Yeah.
see it happen in 20 seconds.
All right, with a few seconds left, we'll leave you guys back to the design board and we'll put you into your rooms.
10 seconds. Oh, they already started.
Five.
Okay,
Four.
well, 5-second hit start.
no, yeah, I'm not.
There we
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go. There are
They're
you
eager,
could hear
they're
the,
eager.
Let's see अब क्या करना है.
the
All
the
right,
keyboard.
second
I
half.
want
This
to
is
see
home
that
stretch
mouse,
here.
like running around.
Yeah. By the way, Flow Ninja, they are the last year's Webflow Agency of the Year. So they have a reputation to uphold. They are doing things, very professionally, as you heard from Marco. It needs QA. They're used to all these processes. But in this context, those rules do not apply. So it's the fastest to build. And ultimately, they have to impress the judges and they have to impress the viewers as well, those here watching live on YouTube. We almost are hitting 100 concurrent viewers. We're gonna sound the bell when that happens.
Hell
but
yeah.
yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
with that, let's
Let's
talk
remind
about. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Nelson.
Let's just remind people for the second half. If you're just joining us,
Yes.
can you remind people what the judging is all about?
Yeah, the judging. So the winning team is determined by a majority of 3 votes. The first 2 votes is generated by guest judges, Johnny Gomez and Sergey Stanchev. And the third vote is the people's choice vote. And that's people watching live on YouTube. They could vote for the winner. So that.
And is that
that's
going
how-
to happen at the end of this?
That's right. Correct.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so hold on. The judges are somewhere in a mysterious place
Yes.
judging.
They're actually in
Yeah,
a
it's
cold
like-
basement that I locked them up, and they are only allowed to. I feed them once a day, and they're only allowed to vote.
I like that. I like that approach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my methods are crude, but it works. I know.
Get
Okay.
results.
Let's look at Marco here. So he's okay. Very interesting. So they're doing like a multi-section layout here. Very interesting.
I suppose it's going to be like you click on the card. And
Yeah, possibly.
I think that's kind of what I'm expecting from seeing that, and that maybe we cannot see it because it's just we're seeing the preview. You know, we're not seeing the actual published version.
Yes. Very interesting. All right, let's dive
Yeah.
into the designs again. Looks like Preksha is getting really detailed with these animations. Oh, she's doing Lotties. So this is really interesting. So I don't know if you guys know, but you can create
Nice.
certain states in Lottie, and now she's
That's
creating a
what's
prototype.
going on.
Wow. So she's creating custom Lotties here. This is going to be really cool.
That's really nice.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is like attention to detail. The love of like doing those kinds of animations is just mind blowing. That's awesome.
Wow.
I'm mind blooming.
Oh.
Is that a Figma plugin or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You can generate your own custom Lottie through the animation or the prototyping tool in Figma. And so she's got the different states here. But just look at this layout. I think she's doing it for 3 different versions. I don't know,
Yeah, like
guys.
3 different
Look,
animations.
It's a whole page.
It's a whole page.
insane.
You're like,
Yeah, wow.
is it a section? You
Yeah.
mean a page?
No, we're
Like a
building
whole
it.
website?
Yeah.
Like,
And they're making it pop. For
They're
sure.
making it pop for sure. For sure.
Josh, what are the things that in your experience after doing so many of these things that you think the judges, do they have a specific bias towards? Like, is it towards cleanliness, consistency?
Yeah.
Is it about like animations? Like, do they usually go with the wow factor, or is
Great
it
question.
more about like, what are the things that judges usually look for?
So the judging criteria is based off of 4 general
Okay.
pillars. The first is adherence to the brief, right? As we shared, like the mood board, the images, the subject style and scope. So adherence to the brief. The second criteria is speed of completion, because sometimes teams don't finish on time. So speed of completion. The third one is originality, creativity, out of the box thinking, like we're starting to see here with Code and Canvas, where they decided to go beyond the original scope of the section. And then the fourth one is presentation skills and teamwork. So right now, again, this is the first time we're introducing team battles. So we want to see how they're communicating from the handoff of design to development. And so those are the 4 categories of judging criteria.
I love that. I love how do you think they're going to be able to see if the collaboration and that side and
Yeah, I think just looking at the design states and then seeing how it translates into bringing it to life in Webflow, there's that.
Yeah.
But then also part of that category, the last category, is the presentation skills. So when they present as a team, how are they going to sell the design to the audience, to the judges? Yeah.
I see. Okay, there's going to be like a review. After
yeah.
this, and they're going to
And that's
present
when
this.
you
Oh
guys
my
share your
God.
thoughts. You guys burn them, grill them, whatever you want. Fillet them.
I'm prepared.
It's a
That's
good time.
nice.
We got
And
9 minutes left.
Wow.
And I'm seeing the Figma
9
to Lottie
minutes
plugin.
left.
Wow.
Precious
I can
screen.
see it. Yeah. So
Wow,
it's like
okay.
doing like a smart animate
Yes.
animation, right? Where it's
Yes.
like you do different states, but then it translates this into a Lottie animation.
That is really cool. That is a risk
Wow.
for sure, right? That Code and Canvas is doing. I know.
Yeah, I see what they meant about the the Lottie animations.
Yeah. Because this is interesting. I'm curious to hear from the chat too, their perspective on how you approach using Lottie animations versus like a video. Because you can get a video, pop it in there, and you're done, right? Whereas Lottie, it's cleaner, it's nicer, but it's more custom. So like, at what point do you use a video versus a Lottie animation? Pablo, do you use Lottie often, especially with your like your illustrations?
Very little I have used Lottie, honestly. I usually like no, you know what? No, I'm kidding. No. Actually, we use a lot of Lottie on Blush, like our hero is all made with Lottie. But it was the animations that we have made had been like how originally was done with After Effects, so like these very complex animations that later they can be turned into vector. So for that kind of stuff, your question is like, hey, should it be a video? Should it be a Lottie animation? Is it all depends on like what you want. If you want it to be more responsive and also the quality doesn't go away with the vectors, then you will go with Lottie. But video can also be very lightweight too, if you know how to do it, and you can get a lot of control out of it. On Webflow, you can even control the timeline of video with scroll based
animations.
So it depends on what you're trying to do. I don't know if with Lottie you can actually do that, where you can actually control an animation with scroll. But
I think you can actually, right, Nelson?
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can. Okay, so that's interesting. And then an interesting thing recently at Webflow, they just announced the Rive integration. So that adds a whole another layer of like complexity and control. And you can use Webflow's native animations to control some of the elements in Rive, similar to how Spline is. So it's wild, man. It's wild.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd love for Mariana, if you can share on Lumi and AI and like just the generation of prompts here. Of course, we weren't that experienced here, but we searched up, yoga, meditation related things. But like in creating prompts, any thoughts on how to best create and approach something in generating these beautiful AI images?
Yeah, so we have been experimenting a lot on the prompt creation, and I feel that like Pablo, for example, has his own style, I have my own, and on my side, I would say that for generating, I use really I like to use really simple prompts, and to describe this is a hack. I always say, please make a clip art illustration. I know this sounds counterintuitive, because you don't want to make clip art, but I don't know, somehow I got better results when I specify that. Then the other thing I like doing is putting references, and that's like the best way I have developed to control the types of illustrations results I will get. So I will put in my prompts like make a girl meditating in soft blue pastel colors, in clip art editorial style.
Okay.
And then I will add the references of the art I would like to influence the prompt. And also I've been using a lot the style ref I don't know if you are familiar with that in Midjourney, but like if you put like
4 minutes. 4 minutes
sref.
remaining.
Oh, what happened?
Sorry.
Stop
Go ahead.
burning down the lights.
Sorry, I had to give the teams a little warning. 4 minutes left. So yeah, continue, please.
So also using style references, it's super cool. Like there are awesome creators in Twitter because I would never say X, it's Twitter. And on Twitter, there are like a big community of AI creators that they are exploding with the
Right.
SREFs. So I'm all over, I follow everyone and I'm just like looking at their experiments with style references and I used to steal them, like if you could see my likes, you would get like the best alpha regarding like the style references because I'm doing research a lot to
Okay.
use the style references to influence my images. But yeah,
Very good.
that's the way I'm doing it. I would love if Pablo can share how he's doing this like images, like these illustrations, Pablo, that you have been doing lately that are like, I don't know, like about robots and like very retro futuristic. Let me say.
Yeah.
How are you doing those?
Yeah, so I actually for to keep a consistent color palette and a consistent style, I I create images and then once I find one that I really like that was AI generated, then I grab that and I start like using it as a reference to create more. It all it I mean it's all about this. I like to call it atomic prompt like a atomic prompt design, as in like you start like with the type of illustration or the type of photography that you want, and that is the first thing that you could, because that will be in a hierarchy of how you write your prompt. The first things you put are given a higher weight on your writing. So for example, like on those that Mariana is mentioning, like if you go to my profile on Lumi, you're going to see some of those images. Like I actually talk about a graphic novel art, or I can even say like a decade, like a 1980s graphic novel cover art. That will give you a very specific look.
Right.
But like, for example, for product illustration, and Mariana was mentioning clip art, which will give you results that
1
are
minute remaining.
but like I can also say like flat design illustration or spot illustration or vector illustration. And like combine those vector art illustrations, because like those are the kinds of illustrations you will look for for a website. But if you're looking for something that is more like that is not just the flat look, then you go into like editorial illustration, book cover illustration, and those will give you different. Yeah, like a
Okay.
so,
Sorry,
okay.
Pablo. I have to interrupt.
Yes.
We got less than 30 seconds left.
Oh my god!
So
Oh
it's
no!
almost time, guys. It's almost time.
We gotta focus
Oh,
the
we're
camera down. We have twerking going.
All right, 10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
7, 6, 5,
I
4,
see
Four,
Sara
three,
and Marco very calm.
2, 1. Oh! All right, everyone, hit publish. Guys, that was so close. That was so close. Woo! All right. Oh,
Wow.
Pencils down,
everyone, deep
mouse
breath
down.
and breathe out. Okay.
Yes.
How is everyone doing? Aman, Preksha, can you hear us?
Really great. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, Marco left. He's gone passed out.
He's trying to refresh the.
All good. All good. We'll wait for him.
He
Wow.
can't hear us.
Okay. Well, that was it. Congratulations. Welcome back, Marco. Welcome back.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the time is up. If you guys are okay, Aman, Preksha, would you like to
Yes.
present your design?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We got some
That's
feedback
feedback.
going on here. Marco, why don't you go just sit beside Sarah? That'd be fine. It's all good. Okay, you okay to present, Aman?
Yes. So should we just show our Webflow developed version
please,
or the Figma one?
publish your Webflow page. Please share it in the chat for us, and we can distribute it to the judges.
Yes,
And
it's
Marco, please
published.
publish as well. And
I
yeah,
just
you two can.
republished. Yeah.
Okay. And then you can share it on your screen.
Yes.
I already scrolled through.
So as you can see that there are a lot of things happening in our
Yeah.
minds, and we just want to meditate. So this girl over here is floating, forgetting each and everything, and she's in the sky. You can see clouds.
So the idea basically was how you have a lot of thoughts daily, and then so when you enter the site, you just let go of all your thoughts and be calm. So like we had a lot of like overflowing of overwhelming text, and and over here like there's a micro interaction
Wow.
where the girl is breathing, and so it's a breathe in and breathe out happening over there. So the colors,
Those animations, amazing. Okay. Does that conclude your share?
Yes.
Fantastic. Give it up for Team Code and Canvas. Amazing, amazing. All right. Marco, Sarah, how do you want to present here?
We're gonna do design first, and then we're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sarah, take it away.
Yes. So we first started with the structure and the wireframes, and the first thing that we said was how to make tabs not so basic and how to make them more engaging. So that's what we did. We tried to do. And regarding the direction, our first idea was.
Sorry, Sarah. Any way you could unmute or maybe speak louder into your mic or into Marco's mic?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Perfecto.
Much better.
Okay. Sorry about that.
All good.
So regarding the structure, our idea was to just do something interesting with the tabs for them to not look like basic tabs. And regarding the direction, our initial idea was inspired by the Mind Bloom, the theme name, specifically the bloom word. So I used the flower as a main support element, and I designed the logo using the two flowers. And then since this is a site for meditation, I was trying to find a typography and the font that can resonate with the calmness and everything. And I think I came up with something that can balance the colors and everything that we have down here, and also the colors came from the vibrant mood boards that we had. So yeah, I think the only strategy that we had was to try to do the most with animations. So that's where Marco's magic came in. Marco, you can share. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Marco, it's a little hard to hear you.
Switch the mics.
Anyway, you guys can switch the mics. Say again. A little softer. Sarah, is there any way you can bring your computer mic closer to Marco?
It's
Okay,
it's fine.
we're good.
There you go.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, so as Sarah was saying, we were trying to do something interesting with the tabs themselves and not just make the default Webflow tabs. So what we decided upon was to animate a single section and to have it sort of easily fade into everything that we need. And then you could select one of the tabs by pressing in here, where you would have the button which would sort of force you to start meditating at any given time. Which would, in this case, even almost block your toggling of the next tabs if you're not fast enough. So even though it says meditating, you should still move pretty fast to get through the tabs since I didn't have time to publish that change as well. But overall, that's what we came up with. So this is what we built out in Webflow, and Sarah has already presented the design. So yeah, let's go.
All right.
Wow.
Guys, this is such a crazy build. Insane. All right, we're gonna open up the polls here, and we're gonna have the judges vote. This is so close, guys. All right. While we're doing that, Pablo, Nelson, let's hear your thoughts first, and then we'll go over to Pablo and then Mariana.
Yeah. I guess going back to what the commentator was talking about, do you go with grid or do you just put everything on the page? And as you can see, audience, either way, you can do a speed build. You can be part of the arena. And I don't know who to go for because we have like very clean and calm a design that still takes over the whole page, and you have a lot of space around the content with Flow Ninja's design. And then you have lots of animations happening with a coding canvas, which tells a lot of the story. And it's like, I don't know. Yeah, both are amazing. And like I said, going into this, I don't know who's gonna win, and I want to see what the audience thinks. And so yeah, the poll is up.
Yes.
I'm gonna put my vote, but it's anonymous. So there we go.
Yeah. And Pablo, Mariana, feel free to hop into Webflow YouTube, and then you can vote for yourself. You can throw in a vote. We have 118 people watching live now. We've hit the 100 mark. Pablo, what are your thoughts here? Let me let's share. Let's review here. So this is Code and Canvas. Man, look at that. Woo.
Yeah,
Going
it's
down.
I gotta give it to Pedroza and Aman. I mean, they really went all out. Like, I mean, the challenge is like, hey, can you create a small little section? And they were like, you mean a full website? Like, do you need people to be able to sign in and create an account and settings? What about that personal settings? They were ready to do all of that. I think they decided to limit themselves. Like, I can see that they are impressive working together, just like creating a lot. And Purchase animations are standout, like really well done. Like we were seeing at you actually working there with the Lottie and putting together that stuff. And it's beautiful to see like how your process on that, like we were actually learning as you were doing it, and we're commenting on that. Like that said, I would say that there's also that balance where it's like, hey, this is about like soothing, is the mind and all that. In that website, there might be a lot happening. All of those animations can be a little bit overwhelming if you are going through that. So, but I think it's one of those things that once you have more time, then you start like editing out the things that feel maybe too loud. It's one of those things that like I am a little bit like that I just like put everything on the table and it's just like and then I start removing the things that like and suddenly you have something that is more guided.
Yes, actually some of our animations were also supposed to be on hover, but we could not do that on time because of the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah.
I can totally see that with a little bit, even just like a couple of minutes more, like I can see that where it would have gone, like because I can see your speed and everything, and it's just like those little details, but I can imagine them, and I can see that you were going there, and also, well, Sara and Marco, like, man, I just like how you played on your strengths, you know, like I can see that both of you work together really well, even in your presentation, how you're like, hey, we're going to start with design and then we're going to start with we're going to go with the code. Like you you play on your strengths, you know, and Star Design is just like, I mean, look at this. It's just like simple, clean. Just, it's still like it feels bold and fun, you know. So I mean, a minor detail at the end where I wish I you didn't get caught in the interaction, where it's like suddenly you cannot exit. But again, it's one of those things that's like if you had just like one more minute, you could have just like finished all of those interactions.
Yeah.
But it's totally understandable, and I love how different both things. It's the same prompt, the same assets, and you guys came up with totally different directions. So it's going to be a little bit hard for the judges, you know, like because it's almost like a what do you prefer? It's almost a preference here now because both are amazing.
Well, guys, I think we've maxed out the voting. For some reason, we have 196 votes, but we have 130 watching live. So I don't know how that works. But I'm gonna close the poll because there's definitely a winner here for the live.
It's really close though.
So yes, Mariana, you share, but I will.
Really quick.
Okay,
really
okay,
quick.
go ahead before we close the polls.
I just want to say that like the chaos over the red team was really inspiring for me. You know, like they were just like putting stuff there like this and this, and then we will put this, and what about this? Like they are super maximalists, and it shows in their design, and I don't know, it's, you know, it feels like an experiment. Like it's not like a corporate product, you know, it's more like an indie experiment, but that's something super cool because it has a lot of vibe. And in the other side, like the thing I love the most is that it's super cool how the Ninja team, they took like their branding approach to art direct everything, you know, and they add like a lot of personality just with that flower. And in the other side, their product feels like a real startup. And I love both approaches because I don't know, this one is super fresh. It gives me like a lot of energy, and I can see a lot of experimentation there, which is amazing. And on the other side, like it's super structured, but cool, also super cool. So who's the winner, Josh? Tell us.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the polls. I don't know why the votes keep going up 240
it's
now.
50-50. Close it. Close it. Oh my gosh.
Who's there?
All right,
like,
all right.
You know, there's someone like...
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. All right.
Oh, by 1%.
Okay, so the people's choice, it is a split vote, guys. It's 50-50. The audience, yeah, well done, well done. So both you team have won the people's heart. So congratulations, Flow Ninja, Code and Canvas, all right, on winning the people's choice vote. But it comes down to the rest of the two other votes from the judges. We have Johnny Gomez and... Okay, this is crazy. So Johnny Gomez, his voting, it's actually a split as well. Okay, so now it comes down to Sergey. All right, and I do have a winning team. So ladies and gentlemen,
oh my gosh,
please give it up for Team Flow Ninja, everyone. It was a close call with 30 points to Code and Canvas and 33 points to Flow Ninja. Both were great. They had comments, and Johnny said, really, what Flow Ninja did was they made the tabs not really look like a tab. And so if you look over here, yeah, it was just really unique that way. But I mean, guys, this animations with Lottie's, it was amazing. And like, you know, Pablo and Mariana can attest to it. So congratulations, Aman, Priksha. We need to hear from you guys and your thoughts.
It was just lovely challenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was such a very nice. Like, congratulations to you guys. Like, amazing.
Yeah.
Hope like all the best for your other matches.
Yeah.
I mean,
Amazing.
much love to Code and Canvas because, y'all, if you need animators, Lottie animators, they are the team to reach out to because
yeah.
they are so creative
Yeah.
Look at
and
this.
could help your brand out. I mean, that section right there, like that is just
Yeah.
amazing. So
The metaphor of the breathing is just
Yes.
beautiful.
Just
By the way,
detail.
also how you're taking it is very commendable.
Yes.
Like I would have totally thrown the computer. I would have been mad, you know. And you guys are smiling, congratulating the other team. You're really good, like really good sports people, you know. Yeah, you're great sports. I would have been a mess. I really the boat recount. I need a recount. I would have been just like a cry baby here, a man baby. So like hey, congratulations to you also for taking it that well. It speaks volumes of like you were enjoying this and
Yes.
and you had fun doing this.
I would be
Yes.
crying like a baby. Like, "Oh, why
Yeah,
I'm
me
not
too.
the best?"
Maybe after the call ends, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
Professional.
Sarah, it
guys,
was
again,
so
Yeah,
well
it was
done.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well done. Okay, we have to have a winning speech from Sarah and Marco. Take it away.
Okay, first of all, I want to say congratulations to you guys as well. This was an extremely tight match. When I saw the project that you built, I was like, oh, this may not turn out so well for us. So, really great job. Not really sure what else to say. We didn't know we were supposed to prepare speeches, but yeah, hopefully next match will be as interesting as this one. So yeah, congrats to everybody involved, and thank you all guys for posting this.
Okay, all right. Sarah, any final words? Oh, we can't hear you. I'm sorry.
The mic. Let's switch
Okay.
up the mics.
Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so our only rule was to have fun. We did have fun, so I think mission accomplished.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's what it's all
Marco,
about
how do
at
you
the end of
feel
the day.
without the Q&A? I mean, the Q quality assurance. Sorry. I mean, from the outside, everything looks pretty good. But how do you feel inside that you know all the QA?
We are
behind
missing
all
the QA. We are missing the
Oh,
QA.
okay.
I know his boss. I think he's gonna have a word with him after this. So easy, Urosh. Easy.
Yeah.
Give this man a
luckily
bonus.
we
All
went
right.
to the same high school, so
Yeah, nice. All right, guys. Well, congratulations again. You will advance over to the semifinals October 3rd, I believe, and we are gonna take it over. So, Aman, Preksha, thank you so much for joining. Sarah, Marco, we'll see you next time. We're gonna go over to the next match, match 4. That's on Thursday. Team Robusta and Heavy Flow. That's gonna be a really fun one. Last set of quarterfinals. Pablo, Mariana, Nelson, thank you for joining us. Any final words?
I had a blast. This was amazing. Thank you so much for creating this whole concept.
Oh, thank you for
Freaking
joining.
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is so cool. Thank you for doing this. There's a lot of for all of the people out there. Like, hey, you see this and it's like, oh, okay, there's an event. There's a lot of work that Josh has put into this, and a lot of love into this. The organization, all the graphics, like talking to people, all the contestants and everything. And it's like, thank you so much, man, for doing this for the community and just like an applause to you, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, guys, check out the UI battles with Pablo and Mariana. They drop it every couple months and weeks. It is wild, and you get to see the full version, the alter ego of Pablo, the Layer Slayer, and the Design Thunder. So check them out. It's awesome. All right, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next match. Take care. Bye-bye.
See you in the next one.